Hello, it's ScouseMouse here. Welcome back to our playthrough of Final Fantasy VII. Let's go. Right, so last episode we stole a Shinra submarine, so what better to do this time than for me to show you all the little new areas that you can visit now that we've got the submarine. So area number 1 is all the way up here. There's a little item we want to collect which is called the Key of the Ancients. Now, we're not going to use it right now, but it will come in handy later, and we've got the submarine to hand, so why not grab it now? And there it is. It seems like there's a key to somewhere. It seems really old.
Analysis completed. Exact date of origin cannot be determined. Estimated to be several thousand years old.
Several thousand years? Ancients? We received the key to the Ancients. Yes, as I say, we'll use that in a later episode, but I figured I might as well grab it now, seeing as we've got the submarine. Now, the next thing I want to show you, we're going to have to go all the way back to Junon and grab our airship, because it's something in Wutai. And that's just, the airship's the quickest way to get there. Right, there we go. As you saw there, the submarine is not the quickest method of transport at all. It's very slow. Thankfully, there's not too many things that we're going to use it for, though. Back to our trusty old airship, and we're flying over to Wutai, where I can show you something very cool. Right, so let's park up here, and I'll show you a little trick. So if you remember, last time when we were in the underwater reactor in Junon, I said that there was an item called the Leviathan Scales in that chest, and I said that that was the only place that you could ever get that item. It was it's a totally one-off item. You can never go back to that underwater reactor, so if you don't get it at that exact point in the game, you'll never get it again. Now obviously for that reason, it's obviously not a key item, but it gives you a nice little treat. So I'm going to show you what it does. So if we climb up these mountains, do you remember we came here way back when and we were fighting with Don Corneo? When Yuffie had stolen all our materia. And we went in this little fight to deal with. Hang on. Now, I mean, we're way stronger than we were when we last came here, so pretty sure we're just going to absolutely smash through these guys. Yep, there we go. One-hitted both of them. Easy, easy busy. Don't even know what I said there. Right, so if we pop in this cave, and you see those flames over there? The scale of the sea god shines. Aha! Now when you have the Leviathan Scales, it allows you to go past those flames. So if you don't collect them, you'll never be able to go in this cave. So we're going to use the Leviathan Scales again. It uses them automatically to get rid of these little flames over here. And we are going to find steel as well materia. So basically I'll show you what it looks like. I believe it's a blue one. Yeah. So you steal simultaneously when paired with the materia used. So you can attach that to, say, bolt. You do your magic spell and it'll steal at the same time. It's not a kind of materia that I use that often, to be honest, but it's nice to have. It's nice to show you where you can find it if you want it. Right, so that we're done in Wutai now, if I can find my way out of here. Right, we found our way out of there, eventually. Now it's back for some submarine time! So I'm going to head back to Junon and pick up the submarine. And now we're going to do a bit of backstory for Vincent. So a lot of people won't have ever seen this before. So it's really interesting. Here we go. So we'll just hop on. And we want to head over towards Costa Del Sol. Bear with me at this speed. Here it is, just over here. So just kind of northwest of Costa del Sol. And somewhere around here, there's a little, there we go. There's a little cave you can go through, which is kind of, the cave flows underneath that stream we just saw. Now, I'm not going to say anything about what we're going to see in a moment, because I don't want to spoil it for anyone who hasn't seen it. So I'll just let it unfold for you. So when you get to the end of the tunnel here, you're going to have to go back up to the level of surface. Get there in the end. And we're in this little pool that is quite tricky to see at the moment. There we go. So if we park up right here, and we can pop inside the waterfall. What's inside this little cave? Sephiroth. That voice. It can't be. Lucrecia? Vincent? Stay back! If she's happy, then I don't mind. So was that a younger Vincent there? With the black hair? And the suit? Because of course Vincent used to work for Shinra. She and I are both scientists. After that, a child was born to Lucrecia. That child's name is Sephiroth. What? What's he done? Oh God, what happened to Vincent? So Lucrecia is Sephiroth's mum. This body is the punishment that's been given to me. I was unable to stop Professor Gast and Hojo. And Lucrecia, I was unable to stop them. All that I was able to do was watch. That is my punishment. So Lucrecia, Vincent's love interest, is Sephiroth's mother? Lucrecia, you're alive. I wanted to disappear. I couldn't be with anyone. I wanted to die. But the Genova inside me wouldn't let me die. Lately, I dream a lot of Sephiroth, my dear, dear child. Ever since he was born, I never got to hold him, even once. Not even once. You can't call me his mother. That is my sin. Back! Stay back! Vincent, won't you please tell me? What? if Sephiroth is still alive. I heard that he died 5 years ago, but I see him in my dreams so often, and I know that physically, like myself, he can't die so easily. Please, Vincent, tell me. Vincent wants to deal with this. Lucrecia, Sephiroth is dead. Wow, so yeah, Vincent's love interest was Lucrecia, who is Sephiroth's mum. Insane, thanks to the kind of experiment from Professor Gast and Hojo. Now there's a bit more story to be had here, but before you can do that you've got to do 10 fights. So I've got to battle 10 different kind of random battles. Then once we've done that, I'll go back to the waterfall and there's a bit more story to be had. Right, so here we are, 10 battles later. Now the thing we really want to come back here for is Vincent's ultimate weapon and Vincent's level 4 limit break. Lucrecia received death penalty and chaos. Right, so they are, I'll show you now, Vincent's ultimate weapon. It's the death penalty, which has got a whopping attack on it and a whopping amount of slots. Now it doesn't have any materia growth, which is the same for all ultimate weapons, but otherwise it's an absolute beast of a weapon. And it's perfect timing actually to get his level 4 limit break, because while we were doing those 4 fights to get, while we were doing those 10 fights to pass the time so that we could come back here, Vincent managed to get his level 3 limit break, which means he's allowed to learn his level 4 limit break now. I'm getting less human. So, Vincent now has all 4 levels of limit break. Now, I'm not going to set it to level 4 yet. I will show you, I'll show them both off. But you haven't seen Hellmasker yet, because we've only just learnt it while I was away fighting. So, I'll leave it as Hellmasker for now, show that one off, and then we can move on to level 4. I'll show that one off too. So he's got his 4 limit breaks. Red 13's got his 4 limit breaks. Cloud is the one who hasn't yet, but we'll get there. So we just need to do Meteorine a couple more times. And then we need to head off to the Gold Saucer to get Cloud's level 4 limit break. And that's going to take a fair bit of grinding. I'll explain how we do that in a later episode. It's a fair bit of grinding, but of course I'll do that off camera. And I'll show you how to get it done. Right, so there's just one more mission that we can do in the submarine now, and I will show you where it is. Again, you'll have to bear with me. It's not the, as I say, it's not the fastest form of transport around. But what we want to do is head to the little area that's kind of in between the Gold Saucer and Costa del Sol, just around this bend. So you can see here, there's the Gold Saucer right in front of us, and there's the little stream to our right. So if we lower ourselves here, this is the big daddy of side missions for the submarine. See that little kind of, it's called the Gelnika, or the Gelnika. It's kind of a crashed airship, a Shinra airship. And here we go, there's a whole new area to explore. This is the Shinra's Gelnika type airplane. I wonder why it went down here. Now this area has got literally some of the hardest enemies in the whole game. So make sure you save regularly. And I'm going to use a tent before we go in so that we're all fresh. Right, let's go. So first of all, I'm going to loot that chest over there. It's got Heaven's Cloud, which I'll just quickly show you. It's a weapon for Cloud. Very, very strong. I think it's the strongest one that we can come across at this point in the game. You will get a better one later, of course, because we've yet to find Cloud's ultimate weapon. Every character has an ultimate weapon. Really powerful, loads of slots, no materia growth. What is this place? Must be some kind of research establishment, because there's a macro generator. Right, so let's just investigate the area. There's a mega elixir. So there's plenty of goodies to be found in this place, but some extremely tough baddies. There's also one summon, which is, you know, it's not the best summon in the world, but it's hard to beat Knights of the Round, isn't it? But we've committed ourselves to finding every single summon in the game, and I think this is the second to last one we need to collect now. Oh no, they've sent Red wild. It could all get pretty bad if Red starts doing some serious damage to his own teammates. Come on. Let's just unleash the meteor rain, actually, because the more times he does it, the quicker he'll get his next stage of level 3. And then we can go and collect his level 4. Boom. I was a bit worried there. I didn't think it was going to kill him. The enemies aren't that tough, thankfully. An escort guard, which is quite a good little bit of armor, but it's worth noting that it can only be worn by male members of the team. Really odd little feature. Oh, hello. Who are you? Oh god, he's back attacking us. That's not nice. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a... Oh. Get him back to life. Right, okay. Hellmasker. It's time for showing off Vincent's limit break, and he's going to save the day. Which is... I got a double bonus here, because it's going to heal him as well. As because he just took a bit of a whack there. There we go. Look at that. Come on, chop him up, Vincent. Slice him. You see what I mean, though, about the enemies in here causing some serious damage. Oh, wow. His little move there, he put him asleep and poisoned them. Good work, Vincent. And now we're going to heal ourselves. And now we've totally got this fight under control. Splatter combo. Vincent's limit breaks are so cool. If only it's only a shame that you kind of... It's only a shame that you lose control of him for the whole fight. Oh, he's going to do Nightmare again. Send him asleep. Lovely stuff. How much energy has this guy got? I mean, we must have knocked 10,000 off him already. Oh. Come on, Vincent. Finish him. Yeah, so this is not the kind of place you want to come early in the game. I mean, obviously you can only come here once you've got the submarine. I'm kind of confident enough to come here because there's a little materia hidden right down there. You want to make sure you get it double cut. It's an absolutely brilliant materia. So we're going to stick that on someone right now. Yeah, I've kind of leveled up throughout the game because I've done all the side quests, and I had to do a lot of leveling up while I was doing the golden chocobo thing and stuff. So I'm quite confident that I'm strong enough to handle this. But if you didn't do any leveling up and you came here as soon as you got the submarine, you could be in for some pain. There it is, double cut. So what that basically means is now every time Cloud does an attack, instead of striking once, he'll strike twice. I mean, it doesn't get much nicer than that, does it? So he effectively does double damage now. Let's hope we don't meet another one of those guys with the tongue. Oh, what's this? It's different enemy each time, yeah. Right, so let's take out the double cut. And if that levels up, I don't know if you saw while I was in the menu, if that levels up, it becomes 4 cut. So that means it, you know, stating the obvious, but every time you do a hit, it hit 4 times instead, which obviously is crazy strong when you've got a beefed up character. Yeah, so a bit of regen and a bit of good old attacks should see this guy sorted, no worries. I think I'm going to sense him, just for kind of out of interest, find out how much health he's got and stuff. Creepy touch. Sounds nice. Yeah, so I guess it's worth saying that this is a brilliant place to come to level up. Up to this point in the game, it's by far the best place that you could come if you wanted to kind of grind up and level up your materia and your characters and whatnot. Oh, here we go. 15,000 HP, and we've got him down to 8 already. I mean, we're taking off nearly 1,000 per hit. And Cloud does 2 hits per turn now, so shouldn't take too long to kill this guy. Ooh, slap. Wow, I was making fun of the slap, but that was a pretty chunky slap, wasn't it? Just the 2,200 damage there. Thank God for regen. Oh, Unknown 3's skill power is used up. So that means he can't do any more kind of magical attacks or anything like that. And I think everything he does is a kind of magic attack. So he's in a bit of a pickle. Unlucky, buddy. Another level up there if I read. Right, so I think we've looted this area now as much as we can. Hello, hello, hello. Turks. Again? We just seem to keep running into each other lately. There were weapons and materia developed solely to destroy Sephiroth. But it was attacked by weapon and sunk to the bottom of the sea. I can't give you what's here. We'll take out Sephiroth. I guess this is our last meeting. I won't let you get in our way. Right. It's time for another fight with Rude and Reno. I love this boss music. It doesn't get any better, does it? Right, we'll cast a big guard. What else can we do? What's Tornado do? I don't use these weapons that often. Oh, never mind. Let's go for a Comet too. And Vincent can get us all regening, because that's cool. Right, let's have a Bolt 3, please. And remember, we've attached Quadra Magic to Bolt 3. So it's going to do Bolt 3 4 times in a row. I didn't mention that last time, by the way. But it does Bolt 3 4 times in a row, and it only uses up 1 amount of magic points. So it doesn't use 4 lots of magic points. So, you know, it just makes it even better. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Good work, Red. So, as always, these Turks are really not much to worry about. Now, I'm focusing all my attacks on just one of them, because if I remember rightly, as with most of these fights, you only have to kill one of them, and then the fight's over. Oh no, maybe not. Okay. That's how it works in the earlier fights. See, I don't know everything about Final Fantasy VII. There are little gaps in my knowledge. So yeah, we've killed one of them and he's ran off, and now it's 3 against 1. This guy is not putting up much of a fight, is he? He's taking an absolute hammering. Is he even going to have a turn? Come on, buddy, at least put up a fight. This is going badly for him. Yeah. There he is. Oh, just looking at my watch. I think it's time to go. Yes. See you later, Rude. Again, we still haven't killed them though. They just run off. Ooh. HP plus leveled up there, and an all leveled up as well. Lovely stuff. So Shinra's new secret weapon was on this airship? What is it? This must be the cargo room. She's got a little chest down here. The mega elixir. I think there's something along this corridor here. I think. Yes, there is. Spirit Lance. Now, I believe that... I can't check, actually. But I believe that might be Cid's ultimate weapon. I know it's definitely... No, it's not. It's not Cid's ultimate weapon. It's a very good weapon for Cid, but it's not Cid's ultimate weapon. Because I remember where we get Cid's ultimate weapon. Definitely, I think this is the toughest guy of all the ones we've seen so far. Oh, wow. Made short work on that time, didn't we? No messing about. Boom. A light curtain. You'll have noticed I just don't use items in this game, do I? So if you look, this is terrible. It's all messed up. If you look underneath the helicopter there, there's a little red materia. Hades! Now, as I say, it's not the best summon in the world, which is a shame because they give it to you very late in the game. But it is what it is. So I'm going to equip it because, hey, the whole point of getting all these summons is so that I can show you what they look like. Because the animations for them, I think, so cool. It's always one of my favourite parts about Final Fantasy VII as a kid. So I'm going to show you what it is. The Highwind. Now that is Cid's final limit break. He brings the Highwind into play in battle. Receive the Outsider. Now I don't know what that is actually. I'm going to have to check that in the inventory because I want to know what that is. I can't remember what it is now. Yeah, so the whole point of doing the collecting all the summons is to show them off. So I'm going to equip Hades so that you get a chance to see what it looks like. And then once I've showed you what it looks like, we'll switch back to one of the better limit breaks. Or better summons, rather. Right, this guy was pretty easy work, if I remember rightly. Although, I don't appreciate the fact that Red 13's gone nuts. He's confused, he's attacking himself, he's attacking his teammates. But this should signal the end of the fight, I think. Boom. Can always rely on Cloud. That might be enough to get him his next stage of his limit break. No, but Contain is leveled up. Which I think, if I'm wrong, I just double check. I'm pretty sure that should unlock. Yes, you see it unlocks the 4th level of spell, Flare. Which I believe is the strongest magic spell in the whole game. Even stronger than Ultimate, I believe. Ooh, that reminds me actually. I keep meaning to switch them round. So I want Ultima to be the one that's with Quadra, because Ultima is an absolute beast of a move. So it's nice to do that 4 times, isn't it? Oh, we'll quickly check what that Outsider does as well, or what it is. I assume it's a weapon. Oh, it's a long range, it's a gun, which means it's something that Vincent can use. So let's have a little goosey gander, see if it's any good. Oh. Yeah. It's a lot more powerful than the one he's already got. And it's got even more materia slots. So I think I'll be taking that. Thank you very much. So what extra stuff can we stick on Vincent? Oh, I don't know. We'll give him Steel. Steel and Luck Plus. Wasn't much really to give him, really. Right, and that is the Gelnika, however you want to pronounce it, cleared out. So, we had a little boss, picked up a few summons, and or picked up a new summon rather, a few nice new materias. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get us out of here. I'm going to get into a fight and show off this Hades, which we'll do right now. Where are you, Red? Show us your Hades. 150 magic points this takes. Let's see what it's made of. I mean, it's certainly not a bad summon, it's just not as good as some of the others. And I tend to only give one summon per person. But that's not to say that it doesn't look amazing. Oh, look at that. How evil does that look? Oh, not bad, not bad. Nearly 4,000 per man. Better than a kick in the teeth. And it sent them all to sleep as well. That's the other kind of upside to Hades, is it can cause all kinds of stasis effects to the enemies. It can put them asleep. I think it can poison them. I think it can confuse them. So it can really do some damage against a group of enemies. But for pure brute force, I think there's some better ones out there. Right, so let's get off this ship. One thing I would add about that side quest of Vincent is that you can only do that when Vincent's in your team. So it wasn't much of an issue for me because he's always in our team. But if he's not in your team, when you go to do that, make sure you switch him in just for that little bit. Right, and there we go. So that was a good little haul today. So I hope you've enjoyed the episode. Next time, we're going to go and collect the 4th and final huge materia. So leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. No. I've gone very badly wrong here.